How Jennifer Lopez's fairy tale marriage to Ben Affleck became a nightmare. From J-Lo getting jealous of Jennifer Garner, to J-Lo exposing secret love letters that Ben asked her not to them having completely different ideas of what a relationship should be like, to a messy divorce, to passive-aggressive posts, where did it all go wrong? When J-Lo was dealing with her heartbreak, she didn't exactly keep it low-key. She hit social media with some seriously bold moves, posting pics of her behind, throwing out some old shady quotes. It did not take long for people to start talking, and let's just say not all of it was good. For someone as A-list as J-Lo, that public emotional outburst came off as a little tacky. We all know breakups are rough, especially when the whole world is watching, but this was a classic case of maybe think before you post. J-Lo seems to be flaunting her curves, rubbing it in Ben Affleck's face, but the internet wasn't exactly loving this vibe. A lot of fans thought it came off as desperate and reflected poorly on her. It was like she was trying to make him jealous, but instead it just made her look messy. But hey, this whole drama was a reminder that even celebs who we think have perfect lives go through some serious heartbreak. However, it also showed why it's so important to keep your dignity in check, especially when you're feeling all types of emotions. Social media is a great tool for self-expression, but airing your dirty laundry, not so much. Keep it classy, people. And speaking of messy, let's talk about the love letters. J-Lo shared some of Ben's most private love letters that he had specifically asked her not to share. Major oops. Ben, the king of privacy, has always kept his life pretty quiet, despite being one of Hollywood's biggest stars. So when J-Lo went and blasted his heartfelt words to the world, it was like opening a can of drama. Ben wasn't thrilled, people couldn't help but joke about it, calling him Pen Affleck. But Ben, who tries to come off as a pretty chill guy, did admit that it was kind of beautiful in a greatest love story never told kind of way. Now, Ben talked about how he really felt about their social media presence. He was not about that overshare life. In fact, he initially wanted to keep their relationship under wraps because their first go-round was way too public for his comfort. But as we all know, that ship has sailed. They were just two people with different views trying to make it work. But wait. There's more. Right after J-Lo filed for divorce, some seriously bad stories about Ben started hitting the tabloids. A source told People that Ben's supposed mood swings were a huge factor in the breakup. Apparently, he was showing some major extremes, and then it was creating a toxic environment. One insider even said he was so unpredictable with these huge mood swings. I think he was trying to tell the press something, but he was still playing along. Yikes. It was like the drama that never stopped. Take a note from this messy chapter of J-Lo and Ben's love life. Keep it cool, keep it classy, definitely don't post private love letters. Ben Affleck was spotted hanging out with none other than his ex-wife Jennifer Garner over the holidays, and let me tell you, the man was glowing. Sources close to him have said that losing Jennifer Garner is one of the worst things to ever happen to Ben. You heard that right. Apparently his actions led to her giving him the boot because let's face it, Jennifer Garner is a total gem. So what does J-Lo do when she hears about this? She swoops in, snatching him up like a piece of trash off the curb. Ouch. But did Ben make a huge mistake? Oh, the divorce papers say yes, and so do a ton of insiders. Apparently, it's one of his biggest regrets ever. Jennifer Garner is not only sweet, beautiful, a great mother, but she has a heart of gold. And Ben, well, he had all of that and he lost it. So how does a guy come back from that? Can Ben win her back? It's possible, sure. Jennifer Garner's in a relationship with John Miller, but it's definitely been a roller coaster. Their relationship's on and off. So let's just say Ben and Jen spend a lot of time together, like at Christmas. Now they've both said it's all for the kids, but have you seen the way Ben looks at Jennifer? Yeah, there's something more going on there. So would she take him back? I'm honestly not sure because she's a stunning woman. She could have any man she wants, but there's no denying that love still exists between her and Ben. After all, they have 4 kids together. And when it comes to co-parenting, they're absolutely killing it. Jennifer Garner came from an amazing family, and at the end of the day, she just wants what's best for her kids. She even said that hanging out with Ben over the holidays was for the kids' benefit, and you know what? I believe her. But I'll admit, I'm secretly rooting for Ben here. He really messed up losing a woman like Jennifer. Don't get me wrong, J-Lo's incredible too, but there's just something special about Jennifer Garner. Let's talk about their marriage for a sec. Ben and Jennifer were married for 10 years before calling it quits, and while Jennifer moved on with John Miller, their relationship has been a bit of a whirlwind. They've broken up a few times, and guess why? Yep, it's Ben. Apparently Jennifer was giving him way more attention than her boyfriend was comfortable with, especially when Ben was having issues with J-Lo, again when he was going through the divorce, and let's not forget about the infamous Nanny situation. When Ben and Jen were married, things started falling apart because Ben allegedly stepped out with her 28-year-old nanny. Plus, he had some serious issues with drinking that Jennifer helped him with. When Jennifer was asked about the nanny, she straight up said, "We had been separated for months before I even heard about the nanny." She also made it clear that the nanny wasn't the cause of their divorce. It was just a result of their already strained marriage. So what does all of this mean for Ben and Jennifer's future? Honestly, I don't know if it's a good idea for them to get back together. They clearly still love each other, but I hope if Ben manages to win her back, he learns his lesson and comes correct this time. And that's a wrap, folks. What a wild ride we've been on with Ben Affleck, J.Lo, and Jennifer Garner. This whole drama has unfolded like a high-stakes soap opera, and honestly, we're here for it. From the very public heartbreaks to the behind-the-scenes moments that have the internet buzzing, these stars sure know how to keep us all entertained. But beyond the glam, the drama, the social media chaos, one thing is clear: no one's life is as perfect as it seems, even when you're the world's most famous faces. Ben's been dealing with the fallout from his split with Jennifer Garner. Some sources say it's one of his biggest regrets. When Ben lost Jennifer, he lost more than a wife. He lost a beautiful, strong, compassionate woman who had his back through thick and thin. Now, after their very public divorce, Ben is clearly struggling with the consequences of his actions. And let's be real, he hasn't made it easy for himself in trying to move on. But what about his relationship with J.Lo? Sure, it was full of ups and downs, but the drama didn't last long. It's the reunion with Jennifer Garner that has people talking. Whether it was for the kids or just because old feelings never really go away, Ben and Jen have been spending quality time together, especially over the holidays. Sure, they're doing it for the kids, but when you see the way Ben looks at Jennifer, you have to wonder, could there be more behind those shared glances? Could Ben ever win her back after everything that happened? While Jennifer is in a relationship with John Miller, it's clear that she and Ben have a unique connection. They've been through a lot, especially with co-parenting their 4 kids. It seems like they've found a way to make it work. Should they get back together? Would it be smart for Jennifer to risk it all and return to somebody who hurt her? It's a tricky situation. No one doubts the love between them, but there are a lot of layers to peel back. Jennifer is an incredibly strong, smart, beautiful woman with so much to offer. Could Ben ever be the man she needs, especially after his mistakes? One thing we know is the drama's far from over. Whether Ben wins Jennifer back or whether he continues to work through this, the twists and turns are bound to keep coming. We'll be watching, and you can bet we'll be keeping our eyes peeled for more juicy updates on this Hollywood love triangle. Until then, stay tuned.